Hello everyone, and welcome back to another stream on the channel. It is stream number 154, and today we are going to be doing things slightly differently. This is going to be a short stream, and I think the title is fairly self-explanatory. Basically, I want to do a bit of chatting to people, a bit of reflection about how the year's gone, both for the channel and also for me personally. And then, maybe a few games just to, lighten things up a little bit. But yeah, apart from that, it's probably going to be quite short, but I don't mind. And this is kind of like my final hurrah, as it were, before the end of the year. I do have a video coming tomorrow, but I won't worry about that too much just yet. Hey Raider, what's good? And Need Binding as well, how's it going? Alright, so I'm just going to wait for a few more people to come in, and then we'll get going. But Raider and Need Binding, hope you're well. I hope you're ready for the new year, and all the challenges and all the excitement that it will bring. I mean, it's always exciting at this time of year, I think, when things are about to reset. And I think, it's fair to say that most of the time we should be trying to improve. But what are your guys' plans for the new year? Do you have anything you'd like to achieve, or any goals in mind? What kind of things do you want to do with yourselves? If you're in the chat, please say hi. Especially because I want to try and chat with as many people as possible today. And I've streamed as late as I possibly can to actually give as many people from different time zones the opportunity to come in come in and chat. And I've purposely done it today as well because most people will probably be out celebrating New Year tomorrow. So they won't want to come in and say hi. I wish I was not sick. It's been almost 3 months. Oh, wow. So I want to feel better than this year. Well, do you know what? I hope, sincerely, that you do feel better, I've always appreciated, Raider, how you come through on the streams and support everybody. You are always somebody that is here. And I don't just mean supporting me, I see you in other people's streams as well. And, you seem like, from what I gather, a really genuine and, nice guy. So, don't ever change. Don't change yourself and who you are. Because like you say, I always appreciate your input. And whenever you have something to say, I always try and listen. As I do with many other people as well. Just giving it a few minutes as well. I'd suppose taking a little bit longer for people to join than usual, but it's all good. I don't mind, I can wait. It's not much for me to worry about here. Taking things at my own pace. It's tough being sick at any time of year, but especially at the moment during the colder months, and I know that the US has had the snowstorms over there. How is it where you are, Raider? Have you had much of the snowstorm, or has it been elsewhere in the US? And how have you managed? I'm trying to get at least 10 people in here before I start, but I may have to start early because I don't want to keep people waiting too long. Again, if you are in the chat and you haven't said hi, please say hi. It does mean a lot to me when people come through and let me know. Ulcerative colitis. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Not much snow here, but the surrounding areas that never gets now got snow. Okay, so obviously these storms have had a big impact on the area, or on the areas that wouldn't usually be impacted by snow. Hey, Susan, what's good? Yeah, to be honest, I actually didn't plan to stream tonight, but I thought I'd do a short one as a final hurrah for this year, and then we can start again in January. So happy days. Alright, so as I said, I was going to wait until there are about 10 people in here, but clearly that's not happened yet. So, first of all, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody, really, for the support this year. And it's been a long time. There's been a lot of streams, a lot of videos, to get me to this point where I'm at right now. And we're currently on 1,030 subscribers, so that's really good. But I want to take you back to, where it all started. So when I created my YouTube channel about 4 years ago, just over 4 years ago, I didn't really take it seriously. I never really, started out to make content. I didn't really think about it too much. I wasn't in that mindset of thinking, hey, I could, make a hobby out of this. And then a couple of people, as often, is the case, this was in maybe 2019, said to me that, it might be an idea if you start making some videos, start making some content. So I thought, okay. So, the usual bit goes where you start making a few videos, obviously edit them through Share Factory, sharing a bit of gameplay. And, I mean, that's pretty much where your channel, any channel starts getting traction. You start putting out content, the YouTube algorithm picks up on it, and then you go from there. So between about 2018 and 2020, roughly speaking, maybe the beginning of 2020, I had about 40 subscribers, 40. And again, I just had a close circle of friends. I didn't really take it too seriously. I just had a little bit of fun with it. And it was never meant to be anything really serious. And in fairness, it still isn't to this day. I don't take this too seriously, this channel. It's a little bit of fun, a little bit of, ways for me to interact with people, but I'll come to that in a minute. So, in about March 2020, that was when I really started to think to myself, actually, I could do something with this channel that I've got. So, at the beginning of that time period, and hello virus, welcome. Just going through the history of my channel. So at that time, in about March 2020, I thought to myself, I could really make something of this channel. If I really put the work in, if I put the effort in, if I put the time in, I really could make it. I could make something of this. So, got me thinking. I needed something to reintroduce my channel to YouTube. So I deleted all my old videos and I started afresh. And I relaunched, if you like, on the 20th of April 2020. And apart from the announcement video that I put out beforehand, which I think went out on the 16th of April, the first video, I believe, was a Shiv montage. Now, anybody that knows my gameplay and knows how I play and what I do will know that, shiving is my favourite thing in this game, and it's kind of my trademark, if you like. Now, I don't ever refer to myself in that way, but from the comments that people have made and things like that, that is the impression that I get. Hey, Matthias, how are you? So it only seemed fitting that the first ever video I should upload on my brand new channel would be a Shiv video. So again, it went from there. We go from incident to incident, video after video, a little bit of streaming. But I think, where the content comes in, when you're doing streams and you're doing videos, for me, that was the golden combination, if you like, where, videos are great, okay, but my attitude is always this. If I am a channel that only uploads videos, it is very, very easy to make yourself look good in a video, okay? I could play for 10 hours. I could put together a 3-minute video of my 10 hours of gameplay, and I could entitle it Best Gameplay You'll Ever See, or Best Shiv Gameplay, or whatever, right? It's very easy as a content creator to make yourself appear good in a video. Whereas with a stream, there are two advantages to a stream in my mind. The first one is the honesty of it. So, for example, if you have a bad game, people will see that. And that can be hard sometimes, if you're getting destroyed by the enemy team and you're like 0-4 or whatever, and it's hard to come back and you haven't got the right loadout and the circumstances aren't right and people are cheating, whatever the case may be. When you are streaming and when you are playing, you can't hide. You cannot hide your true experience on the game. People will see when you have a really good game in the same way they'll see when you have a bad game. The other advantage of streaming is, of course, you get to interact with subscribers. Now, this is one of my favourite things because, I know how many of you people support the channel, and when I'm regularly uploading videos and I'm regularly streaming, there are there is, sorry, a high percentage of subscribers that interact with the content. Now, again, I'm really grateful for that, and you know, I don't ever seek to understate or underplay that in any way. But the main thing for me is being able to interact directly with you like I can now. You know, people come into the streams, and if they stay for 1 hour or they stay for 1 minute, I don't mind. I honestly don't mind. You know, if people just pop in and say hello and then go again, that's totally fine as well. You know, some people will stay for a little while, we'll chat, and that's good as well. You know, it gives you guys the chance to, you know, to interact with me. So again, you know, the advantages to streaming in my mind have been very clear. So at the end of 2020, which is about 9 months after I started my channel, I kind of did a thing where I disappeared for a while. At the end of December, I remember I did like a kind of a, how do I describe it? It was a bit of a ruse, like I was pretending I was going to retire, right? And then 2021 rolls around, and then 31st of January 2021, I decided that I was going to return. I surprised everybody with the return, because of course once you are a factions player, you never truly retire. And please don't think of this as a retirement video, by the way, because it really isn't. So yeah, ever since the end of January 21, played right through to the end of 21, and now I put out that post at the end of last year, basically going through all my channel stats, and I believe I was on 738 subscribers at the end of this time last year. And I remember putting out the post and saying that my goal was to hit 1k in 2022. So, having needed 232 subscribers, 262 subscribers to get to 1,000 at the end of the year, by the end of the year, I knew that my objective was to keep making content, keep streaming, keep doing that. And if there's one thing I've learned from making content this year, it is that consistency is key. You know, you as a content creator, it's like anything you do in life. You have to be consistent with it, and you have to make it work for you, right? So, say I post a video. Let me give you an example. I post a really good video. I think it's going to do really well in views, and then it gets like 300 views. Fine. Videos I've done that I kind of put together a little bit quickly, didn't really put too much thought into, if I'm being totally honest, because I don't think really deeply about every single video, and I'm sorry if that comes as a surprise to anyone, but it is the God's honest truth. We'll get like 2k views, but it's, you know, to me it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the views, whether it gets 200 views or 2,000 views, whatever. You know, to me that doesn't make a difference in terms of my desire to actually create content. Sorry, just gonna take a sip of a drink. Please, anyone feel free to chime in at any point. I will interrupt myself to read comments. And then, highlight of this year was obviously hitting the 1k on August the 17th. And again, put out my relevant post. And ever since then, to be honest, I've been less active than I was. And that is mainly through working and illness as well. Because as anybody that's spoken to me recently knows, I've just recovered from a pretty awful viral infection. And it took me 41 days to actually get over that, which is quite incredible when you think about it. Yeah, it's never taken me so long to actually get over something. But it's happened, so no need to dwell on it. So yeah, after the 1K, did a little bit of streaming, and yeah, here we are really. But overall, I'm really pleased with how the year's gone. I've hit my target of 1K, which I'm infinitely grateful for. I've been able to set up with the YouTube partner program to get my channel monetized as well. So again, people have been able to donate and have been kind enough to donate. And as I always say, donations are entirely optional. But it's good because I don't ever stream or make videos for donations, but it is nice when people do show their appreciation in some ways, sometimes in that way, because it makes it feel like it matters. I'm not talking about the money side of things, but just the fact that people are willing to put themselves out there, to donate, say, £5 or whatever, just to show a bit of their appreciation. It does go a long way. And I just would say thanks, really. I'd say thanks to everybody who's shown up, supported the channel, donated, whatever it might be, whatever you can afford. It is very much appreciated. But more than that, again, the people that are here every stream, comment on every video, watch the videos, watch the streams, whatever, those are the people that have kept the channel going, and you guys know who you are. And it must be tough sometimes because we've all got our own lives, right? We all have things to do, we're all busy. And although the TLU community itself is not that large, there are lots of streamers in the TLU community still relative to the size of the community itself. And so, if I just reel off a few here, so you've got Dr. Poop Love, you've got Rage, you've got Wreak Havoc, Kuba, right, all these guys who are streaming this game fairly consistently, even in this year now, as a viewer, I understand that you have to dedicate your time to actually watching the streams. Now, to some of you might derive great pleasure from that, which I hope you do anyway. But I understand that if multiple people are streaming simultaneously, then you've got to divide your attention between those people. So again, any time out of your day, is appreciated. So I just wanted to let you know that I do know these things and I am aware of them, and it doesn't go unnoticed. So I'd just like to finish off really by saying that I hope that I've come across this year as a genuine person. I've done things in a way that is ethical, that is fair, that is reasonable. I try and treat everybody with respect. There's always a bit of friendly competition, but generally, I think that I do try and treat other people in the same way that I would like to be treated. And, the content that I put out for you people is not the most highly edited. It's not the most, skilled in terms of creation or whatever. But I think it comes across as honest. And I'm, just generally reflecting about how the year's gone. But yeah, if anybody's, got any comments or anything they'd like to share with me, in terms of how their year's gone, what have you been doing, maybe what you're most proud of, what have you achieved this year that you might have set out to do this time last year, or did you get a new job or whatever. But yeah, please honestly share, and I'd be happy to chat with people a while, and I might spark up for a couple of matches, but we'll see. I think this is more of a discussion based stream, than anything else. House of Wishes, welcome. You're a legend, and that's why people watch. Well, I appreciate your very kind compliment. Again, like I always say, people come. If they like what they see, they stay. If they don't like what they see, then they go. And whilst I'm on the subject of this, actually, another thing I've learned this year is that, you as a content creator, you have to have a thick skin, right? So, again, like I say, it's a very personal game. It's a very personal game. Content creation, because you put your passion into it, you put your drive into it, you put your time more than anything else into it, and you create something that you're proud of, And I think anybody who has some kind of creative outlet, whether that's say be drawing or playing an instrument or video editing, whatever, right? Whatever you do in life, everybody's going to have a creative outlet, and that passion, that time, that enthusiasm that you put into those pursuits, they do mean something to you, and it can be very difficult at times when people do attack that. So again, I use my videos as an example. People sometimes come into my video and they'll leave a negative comment. And I mean, some people are just naturally unkind and they leave, the most banal comments on videos. And I don't tend to respond to those. But I always take the attitude that if somebody comes into my video and they watch it, because I can usually tell if people have watched it or not based on the way they comment, right? And they've got some legitimate concerns or whatever about that video. Let me give you an example, right? I put out a video a little while ago, a 23 shiv match, right? So I managed to get 23 shivs, or so I thought. Until somebody posted in the comments that actually it was 22 and I'd miscounted, right? Not a big issue. But I responded to the comment saying, yeah, fair enough, good spot, that kind of thing. And it's that humility of saying, actually, somebody has spotted a flaw in the video, and the title that I put out, 23 shiv record or whatever it was, it wasn't intentionally misleading, but, I just didn't realise it was a mistake, But again, it's having, as a content creator, it's having that humility to say, thank you for noticing that or whatever. Sometimes people do come in with comments and personal attacks, and it is really difficult. Again, it's really difficult because it's a very personal thing. But what I would finish up by saying on this point is that I've never allowed my YouTube channel to interfere with my own life. What I mean by that is this YouTube channel has always been a separate side thing. It's never defined who I am. It's never dictated who I am, and I have never let it control my life in any way. And if you are a content creator yourself, you will understand this and what I mean when I say that. So I guess in another sense, I'm quite proud of the fact that I've been able to remain one step separated from the channel so that it doesn't become an addiction, or it doesn't become my whole life. It doesn't become my defining personality, quality. But I suppose, again, that's the beauty. Hey Ed, how are you? I suppose that's the beauty of having an online ID, right? That's the beauty of being 6. You can detract from reality for a while. You can be that different person. You can be that alter ego almost. But again, don't ever let it get in the way of your own personal life or goals or whatever. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I want to say in terms of the history of the channel. My objectives, my thought processes, my goals. And again, I just I really appreciate people coming in and supporting all the content. And yeah, it's been good. Sorry, I've been talking for almost 20 minutes, so I've just I'm just taking a drink here. So if you've just listened to my 20-minute monologue, then thank you, for hearing me out and just letting me sum up the year, letting me sum up the channel, and my thoughts for how this year has gone. 2023 then. I don't want to spoil too much of the surprise, I suppose, of tomorrow's video. There isn't really going to be much that I can spoil because it's just going to be much of the same. 2023 will be much of the same from me. I will be doing streams, I'll be doing videos, I won't be going anywhere. I think it's fair to say that we can all hope for The Last of Us 2 factions in 2023. My guess is probably September. Hey Sean, how's it going? And the one as well, what's good? Yeah, I'd say September is probably my best guess for Factions 2. If it comes earlier, then all the better. If it comes slightly later, then that's fine as well. But I think 2023 is going to be a good year for this game, or this trilogy. No, this franchise. Whatever. Oh my goodness, the words fail me. Anyway, it's going to be a good year for The Last of Us, right? And I hope that things continue as they are. They continue to grow. More people discover this game, The Last of Us 2, and to be honest, I'd really like to see more people get into streaming next year, especially if the new game comes out. And the idea that we have a new game to play, and everybody's learning the mechanics at the same time. We're all learning the maps, we're all learning the gameplay, we're all learning the mechanics. I just think it'd be a really great experience, to share. And yeah, I hope in 2023 that is something we will be able to do together. Right, I think I have done enough talking. I did say this was going to be a short stream, and it is. I am literally going to do just a couple of Shiv-only matches, and then I'm going to end the stream there. So again, I want to thank everybody for listening. If you missed the monologue, then congratulations. No, I'm kidding. But again, if you want to go back and watch it, I will leave the stream up, and I will also put the timestamps in the comments section of the video as well, so that you can go back and watch it if you wish. Hey Alex, how are you? Hey, adequately inane, how are you? Yeah, I'm doing okay. It was not too bad. I actually wasn't well over Christmas, but still got to spend some time with my family, so that was nice. How about you? How was your Christmas? Oh, good. All right, Susan, no worries. I'll see you soon.
Sweep the area for hunters, but be careful. Move out. Copy.
All right, so Shivoni on Lakeside, not too bad. I mean, not the most ideal map for Shivoni, but we'll give it a go.
Finished. Move out.
I'm going to be fairly aggressive here. Yeah, lovely.
Torres!
Yeah.
I'm wounded. Okay, got it. I'm hit.
Ah. I have a feeling we may be setting up for a comeback here. Potentially. Very happy to get 100 parts out of the box. I've also decided that I'm going to save all my parts for the comeback as well, because I'm fairly convinced that we're going to have to make one here. We actually walk past each other well.
Careful now, it's Firefly!
Shiv the brick wall and get a kill. That's what we like to see. Okay. Might have to throw some smoke or something here.
Hey, right there! Uniform!
What have I left in this box? Just the stick, that's fine.
Careful, man, he's got a rifle! Smoke out! Scratch one! Hey, over there! I need some meds. Watch my... Finished. Move out.
Alright, so I know that at least one has covert. And I'm fairly certain... actually, no, I'm not too certain about that. I was going to say I'm pretty sure he's on the side in front of the teammate there, but I actually don't know that for certain. Alright, target down. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, you're lucky, buddy. That 3-second rule.
Get over here and help me!
I'm on my way to join your game. Wilson, I would appreciate some help here, because my teammates are bots, bro. I'm carrying with Shiv only, which is a joke. That's alright, because I'm going to disable my parts. Don't need to do anything else here. Any support from the team would be appreciated.
Don't worry, I got you.
Thank you.
Thanks. I owe you one.
There you go, teammate. Down with the assault rifle. Oh, I'm actually going to buy one set of armor because this game is pretty close.
Firefly, watch yourself! I'm hit.
I can't even jump that, can I? Okay. Yeah, I guess that's good, buddy. Alright, that's the only set of armor I'm going to buy because I need to save the rest of my parts. I'll probably get this box quickly.
Fuck, we're getting murdered out here.
Damn, these guys have got mollies coming out their ears. Yeah, these guys are lurking. Alright, just need one more shiv. Oh, I guess that's what showed up. My character's hair. Yeah. Oh, no. I'll just wait here until we get right up. Alright, sweet.
Watch him burn!
Shit.
I'm wounded.
Oh, shit, man.
I'm down.
Ah, GG. Alright, let's get a new match. Alright. The FSU team, what do you mean? I don't understand. Whose theme is going to be to lose a game? That's completely illogical. Right. Oh, look at this, late join. Alright, let's go.
Fire in the hole.
I'll do my best here. Alright, it's fun. All good. Need some boxing.
I'm wounded.
Okay.
I'm down.
There you go.
Keep an eye out.
Oh, how smooth is that? Look at that.
Uniform!
Smoke headed their way. Target down. Take point. Scratch me.
There we go, boys. That's better. A little bit of teamwork.
Somebody cover me while I take care of this. Hold up. Okay. Got it. Bombs armed. Heads up. Move out.
Jesus Christ.
I got you.
You got my back. Straggler!
Uniform!
Hey, kebab.
Target down.
Watch him burn. Fire in the hole.
No one comes back from that.
Take point. I gotta patch myself
Smoke's
up.
away.
Fucking blind!
One less to worry about.
I'm kind of surprised that got him, to be honest, but I will
Finished.
take it.
Move out.
Yeah, kebab, it was alright. Bit ill, but good time with family, so very happy. Alright, I've had 1 kill with a bomb, so I still need 3 shivs. Oh, teammate's running next
Fire in
to
the
me,
hole.
bro.
I'm wounded.
Got rifle. Hunter!
I'm down.
Straggler! Bomb's on. Look alive.
Mm.
Got rifle.
Okay.
Look, a hunter.
Straggler! Target down.
Smoke out. Let's smoke him out.
Alright. Little enforcer come back. Off early, it's almost 4 PM here.
Okay, got it.
Uniform!
I'm hit. Toast. Finished. Move out.
Jesus, mollies for days.
Down. That's it. Bag him and tag him. Send word to command this area is clear.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for this very short stream. I did say it was going to be a short one. And yeah, it's been good. So, just in case you just arrived, I made a little bit of a speech, a little bit of a monologue, if you like, for the first roughly 25 minutes or so of this stream, which is, to be honest, what the real intention of this stream actually was. Just to come and sit and chat, a couple of games, and then moving on with our lives. So if you want to go back and watch that, I will leave the timestamps in the description of this stream. And thank you guys again for an amazing year. You know, thank you for always coming into the streams, coming in, supporting the content. There will be one more video going out for tomorrow, and then that is going to be done. But yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you again in 2023. Until then, keep your hands off me.